Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Lobos. I am your reading and writing teacher. For the purpose of this video, I would like to show you how to use your applications, how to log into your personal account, and also how to navigate the different assignments that we've created for y'all. So I will begin by showing you my screen, and I'm going to show you my screen actually. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so we're here. On a regular, when you go to Google, you would go to fortworthisd.org. It'll take you to the district page directly. Once you do that, go to students. And under students, you see the tab for learning at home. You would click on that. Once you're at learning at home, it gives you all the links, including the curriculum, which is what we're learning in class, as well as my Fort Worth ISD class portal, which is your individual account. Because I'm already logged in, it'll take me directly to this app page. But for everyone, it will show you like a little screen that you have to log in. Make sure to please use your student email and password from the district. Don't use a personal email account. Use your student email. If you use a personal email account, it will not let you log in. Once you use that student email, it will give you this page right here, which has all the apps. For our class, we're using Google Classroom. This is like your virtual classroom where we post all the assignments that you have to complete by the end of the week. We also have learning at home links, which can help you with those assignments, as well as Achieve 3000 is a system that we've been using, or an application that we've been using in class for the whole year, and I will continue to use it because it's very helpful. We also have apps like Zoom, which is the meetings that we usually have for 30 to 45 minutes, Tuesday up to Thursday. Now, if you are missing apps, let's say you don't have this, you don't see this in your screen. Do you see this little plus sign on the top left-hand corner? You would press that. It would take you here. Let's say you don't have Google Classroom. You will search Google Classroom. Once you click on that, then you would add it if you don't have it. Once you add it here, it will automatically add it here, and so forth and so on. If you don't have Zoom, if you don't have Achieve 3000, you will look for that. You would add those into your page. Now, I'm going to log into Google Classroom. Again, if you're logged in, it will take you directly. If not, then you would have to sign in with your student email. Now, it already shows the two classes that I have right here, right? But for you guys, if you haven't signed in, it will be blank. So do you see this little star on the top right-hand corner? You would press that. Once you press that star, it will show you join class or create class. Well, for you guys, it would be join class only. And then I provided a Google Classroom code for my class and Ms. Du's class. And that code you would put in here, and then you would press join. I already have it, so it's going to be right here. Once you press join, it'll appear. Ms. Du's and Mr. Lobos' class. When you click on it, it'll take you directly to our class. And here on the left sidebar, it'll show you the upcoming assignments. So this is good to see because it'll show you when the assignments are due. For example, tomorrow, you have my social studies assignment that you have to complete. And then it says right here, due Thursday, you have 2 assignments for Ms. Du's that you have to complete by that time. This is our code. And to view the assignments, you have to go to classwork. When you go to classwork, we have created a couple of folders to organize it by subjects, right? We have a math, science, reading, spelling, and social studies folder. And then you also see it right here. Math, you have that assignment, science, reading, spelling, and social studies, so it's organized. And then you also have links that we have provided right here. And these links are very useful. For example, Mr. Ojeda created a video to show you how to use the apps, just like the one that I'm doing. If you would like to see his, to see the differences or multiple ways to log into the system, you can watch his video. Ms. Du's also posted a video on how to manage or introduction to Google Classroom. And then I see another video that was just posted a couple of minutes ago for Mr. Fass, how to use Pathblazer. Now, let's go to reading. Under reading, you have 2 assignments right here. Don't worry about the second one. This one is for my dual language class for my Spanish students that have to complete the assignment in Spanish. They would do that. For the rest of us, we would do it in English. Once we press that, I've already provided you the link to Pearson, guys. So you don't even have to go to the Pearson app. But I also want to show you I'm going to show you how to do that later. Once you press on Pearson, it will take you directly there. Now, again, if you're not logged in, you have to log in with your student account from the district, not a personal account. This is my teacher account. And then right here, it will show you the assignment. I have assigned this for the next couple of days for this week, The Path to Paper Sun by Louis Shurkin and Paper Sun. These two stories have to be completed by the end of the week. You would complete the assignments that I created for everyone. Now, if let's say the link is not working, you would go to your apps and you see right here, I have Pearson, then you would click on Pearson. Again, if you don't see the Pearson app, you can press this little star on the top left-hand corner, and then you would add Pearson. And then you would add it. Now, because I have it, I'm going to click on Pearson. And now it is taking me to Pearson, and then I would log into Pearson Realize. This is how you would see on the teacher side, but for you guys, it would probably take you to the screen right here. And then you would search for classes, and then you see Ms. Dews and Mr. Lobos' class. The assignments would be right there, the ones that we posted with the stories. And then let's go back to the app page. Achieve 3000, same thing. You click on Achieve 3000. For my class, it would be reading Mr. Lobos. You log in. And then the story that I assigned that is due tomorrow is called Reconstruction to the Present, Hawaii's Journey to Statehood. It would be on the front page. So you don't even have to look for the story. You just press View Lesson. And then it would take you directly to the assignment. Now, we've been doing Achieve 3000 for the whole year, so most of my students are already familiar with this. But if you forgot, you have the before reading poll, which is a question that you would answer. You would type in your response and submit it. You have the article, which is you would read the article. This is based on everyone's individual Lexile level. So everyone's story might be a little bit different, but you read the whole article. After you read article, you do the activities. And then after you do the activities, you have a bunch of questions that you would have to answer, and it would give you a score. Now for my students, we follow the rule that or the goal of 75% or higher. We're aiming for at least a 75 on Achieve 3000 or higher, but of course we want 100. So that's how you would use Achieve 3000. And subsequently, you would have the Zoom app. This is how you would log into Zoom. This takes me directly into my personal Zoom account, but for you guys, you would press Join a Meeting. Now, you can also go to google.com and you could put zoom.com and it will take you to the Zoom app that you will log in. Usually it will show you something like Join a Meeting. And right here, I provided a personal Zoom ID. This is where you would put your Zoom ID, which is actually a bunch of numbers. It's not letters. It would be like a bunch of numbers. And then once you do that, you would join. Now, I understand that it takes a little bit of time. And sometimes when you're trying to join a meeting, it actually places you in like a waiting room. I see that. The instructor or the teacher sees if you're in the waiting room and they accept you. So you have to wait a couple, sometimes you might have to wait 1 or 2 minutes for the instructor to allow you to come into the classroom. That is for security purposes. If they require a password, I will give you a password and you would also put in the password and it should take you automatically into the system. Okay, so that's basically how you would log into the different applications for the class. Now let's go back to Google Classroom, Social Studies. That is the assignment that I showed you. I'm going to click View Assignment. Now, this says right here that you have to read the story on Achieve 3000. For this one specifically, it doesn't have a link, but I showed you how to log into Achieve 3000 and the story will be right there. And this gives me everyone's personal information. It tells me when you have submitted the story. So yeah, so that's basically it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And everyone, stay safe. And if you have any questions, please let me know, okay?